You're watching Color 10 News at 10 in high definition.
As snow melts in the Ozarks, homeowners are discovering unexpected damages. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Kielman.
Good to have you along. I'm David Oliver. Color 10's Matt Lipoli is live right now to tell us more about what an ice dam is and the trouble they can cause. Matt?
Well, for many of us, weather like this looks like a winter wonderland, but for roofers, it looks like a lot of work.
An ice and water barrier that goes down in trouble areas and valleys along the eaves.
Ice dams are causing trouble for homeowners. Property manager and repairman Terry Moonaham spent his Wednesday checking several homes.
I've looked at a lot of them today.
He says he's seen plenty of dams and plenty of damage.
The ice dam itself starts here and goes back up on the edge of the roof a little ways, tends to build up at the bottom edge of the roof, and it layers, moves up the roof. And
he doesn't fix the dams himself, and he doesn't recommend other homeowners attempt it either.
Wouldn't want to see the homeowner get up there and try to remove it themselves. You know, you need to get a roofing company, somebody that's got cleats and proper tools and equipment to get up there and do it.
At Dale's Roofing, Jeff Elam says his company has already dealt with many dams.
We just ran the numbers, and about 4 times as many calls have started coming in just this last week.
The water behind the dam can seep into homes, causing damage inside. That's why roofers say removing the dam is important.
Once the water has a place to flow down, the issue usually goes away.
Elam agrees homeowners shouldn't climb on slick roofs to try to fix the problem.
Call a professional, come out, have them assess it before you start trying to take care of this issue yourself. Best left to somebody that's done it.
Now, typically ice dams are not a big concern here in the Ozarks. We've just had the right conditions this season. Reporting live in Springfield, Matt Lipoli, Color 10 News.
Matt, thank you. The snow has not melted enough on some rural streets, and that means many school districts will be closed again tomorrow. You can find the list on our website, ozarksfirst.com, or you can keep an eye on the bottom of your screen.
Dickerson Park Zoo takes extra caution as well this time of year with its animals. Although the zoo is closed when snow and ice cover the walkways, zookeepers are hard at work taking care of the animals. Many have outside areas, but they also have heated barns to keep them out of the cold. And staff members are aware of how much each animal can really stand.
Our zookeepers know what the tolerances of all of the different species are for temperature, ground condition, and even down to individual animals that may or may not like to be out in the snow.
The sun we've seen in the past couple of days has been great for the animals to go outside and also get some fresh air.
Lindsay Day has our Ozarks First forecast now. Yes, good evening to everyone. We have a cold forecast. Once again, temperatures are going to be similar to where they were last night, and we bottomed out at 6 degrees here in Springfield last night. Surrounding cities did see slightly warmer temperatures in the teens, and we actually warmed up to the freezing mark in Springfield. We topped the freezing mark in northern Arkansas, where Mountain Home actually saw a temperature of 40 degrees. That sounds pretty warm considering all of the very cold temperatures we've been experiencing. Now, temperatures have dropped significantly just in the past hour. An hour ago, we checked in at 19 degrees. Now temperature has already dropped down to 12 degrees, and it's going to fall even further down into the single digits under these clear skies. Now, we are still watching for the threat of black ice out there because we have freezing temperatures at night, but we have above freezing temperatures during the day, so the melting and then the refreezing does cause for some dangerous conditions on walkways and even on some roads. That sunshine is going to slip away from us, and we are looking at some rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow in the forecast. I'll have those details for you coming up in just a little bit. Now to an Ozarks Originals report. A partnership between the Boys and Girls Club of Springfield and Springfield Public Schools will benefit more families. The new Sherwood Elementary School will be adjoined to a new Boys and Girls Club, the 4th here in Springfield. Color 10's Lindsay Klein is here to explain. Lindsay?
Jen, this is the first of its kind in Missouri. The new Sherwood Elementary School going in on the southwest side of town will include a 5,500 square foot full-service Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club of Springfield already serves around 3,000 kids, and the organization expects to serve another 500. The Boys and Girls Club will be building a 4th location in Springfield, this one inside the new Sherwood Elementary School.
It's the first of its kind in the state of Missouri.
The Springfield School Board approved the contract Tuesday night. It's been the Boys and Girls Club's goal to provide youth services on the southwest side of town.
The kids at the current Sherwood School are 60% free and reduced lunch, and Another school that's close by, which is Jeffries, they have 300 kids that are on free and reduced lunches. So the demand is down there for our services. We serve all kids with a special emphasis on at-risk kids.
The partnership allows the Boys and Girls Club to build a smaller space, then share things like the gym, cafeteria, tech lab, library, art room, and other designated areas with the school.
It's a win-win. It's great for the taxpayers because they're getting a lot of value from their dollars out of the schools, and it's a great partnership for us to be in that particular area, and great for the kids and the families on the southwest side of town.
The new Boys and Girls Club at Sherwood Elementary will allow more kids on the south side a chance for after-school activities and games like this.
I think it's the best way to spend your time after school.
And this new facility will provide one more place for students to learn and grow.
Provides a great service for our community. So it's always exciting to do something that's unique and different, but being able to partner like this to do it is even more fulfilling.
Kids do not have to attend Sherwood to go to the new Boys and Girls Club that is expected to be completed in the fall of 2015. The idea to do this came from the Boys and Girls Club of Toledo. The club's goal is to raise $1.8 million for this project. The Sertoma Club pledged $500,000 for the campaign, and now the Boys and Girls Club is raising money for the rest. For more information, go to ozarksfirst.com, guys.
All right, Lindsay Klein with that news story tonight. Thanks. And medical coverage now at 10 o'clock. More than 4,000 Missourians have signed up for insurance through the Affordable Care Act marketplace. That's according to some new numbers just out tonight from the Department of Health and Human Services. Our Laura Kennedy went to an ACA informational event in Springfield tonight. She's here in the studio now with more. Laura?
Thanks, David. 4,000 is actually a relatively small number of people compared to the 60,000 Missourians eligible for marketplace insurance. Part of the reason people say they haven't signed up is because it's been really confusing up until this point. So teams of counselors from regional hospitals and medical centers are making the rounds, hoping to educate the public. One of those events took place at the Park Central Library tonight. A Mercy rep gave a presentation about the Affordable Care Act and how to sign up for those insurance plans. He says it's important that people get on the website or call to get information very soon.
With all of the news and everything that's been surrounding it, a lot of people have a lot of fear over what this is. And part of that is, too, because it's new.
The number to call for more information is 855-900-4140, and there is a December 23rd deadline for people to sign up if they would like coverage to begin January 1st.
All right, Laura Kennedy tonight. Thanks. Making political news now at 10 o'clock. A new poll tonight shows the challenger leading the incumbent in Arkansas's U.S. Senate race.
Congressman Tom Cotton wants to take Mark Pryor's seat. David Goins reports voters should not read too much into one poll.
This is my compass, my North Star.
While the campaign teams shape a more personal tone for Senator Mark Pryor and Congressman Tom Cotton, the latest polling heats the race up again, finding Cotton with a 48-41% lead over Pryor in a head-to-head ballot.
This poll, I think you've got to take it for what it is.
A small sample size with a higher margin of error, according to UALR political science professor Art English, but he adds it does reveal the roadmap for Cotton.
The Republicans believe that they can win control of the Senate, and there's a good possibility there is.
The same poll finding 69% of voters with unfavorable feelings around the health care law, with just a small group saying they support so-called Obamacare.
Republicans are going to keep focused on that. Conservative groups are going to keep focused on that.
And focused on Senator Pryor's support of the Affordable Care Act.
When you have that hanging over you, just like Senator Lincoln did, sometimes it's hard to escape that no matter what you do.
But English adds a lot can and will change the political landscape over the next 11 months.
Expect to see more of this. We'll see how the electorate bears up under it.
And that was David Goins reporting there. Cotton's campaign says the poll shows Senator Pryor's lockstep support for Obamacare is weighing down his re-election efforts. Pryor's campaign says the group behind this poll has misjudged other races. Well, a local company that makes stainless steel tanks is expanding and adding jobs. Stainless Technology will add up to 75,000 square feet to its plant in the Partnership Industrial Park. It will also add 88 new jobs. The company makes tanks to be used in the biopharmaceutical pharmaceutical industry.
Now to even more local news here at 10 tonight. A Lawrence County man is charged tonight with first-degree murder for the death of his wife. Deputies believe 54-year-old David Holman killed Radonna Rowland Holman. Investigators found her Monday night on her bed with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. David Holman is now locked up in the Lawrence County Jail without bond. Silver Dollar City will open as scheduled tomorrow afternoon. There was a small fire there last night. It burned an exterior wall at the Outlaw Run entrance there. The ride was not damaged, though. The Southern Stone County Fire Protection District says Silver Dollar City security teams knocked the flames down before the firefighters arrived on scene. Nobody was hurt there in the fire, and the cause was electrical. A local community college here in Springfield is offering some free tuition.
And Governor Jay Nixon visited Missouri State today.
And when they do achieve that dream, we want them to graduate with skills to compete for the best jobs in the global economy, not a heavy burden of debt.
We show you Governor Nixon's plan to make college more affordable.
There's no cost involved to be our friend on Facebook. You can find us through the Facebook icon. It's on our website at ozarksfirst.com. In tonight's education coverage here at 10 o'clock, dozens of non-traditional students are now on a fast track to graduate.
They attend Ozarks Technical Community College and are part of a collaboration with the Missouri Career Center and the MoWINS Grant Program. These students attend class 4 or 5 days a week in much more concentrated format than a regular class. The goal is to get people to work as quickly as possible. Even better, this program is tuition free if you meet certain criteria.
You have to technically fall under one of 5 categories. You're either a veteran, you're unemployed, you're underemployed, you're low skilled, or you're part of the Trade Act program.
OTC is still recruiting for this program. You can find out more about calling the number at 417-447-2622.
Missouri's governor hopes to freeze tuition increases. Jay Nixon made the announcement today during a visit to Missouri State. In front of a crowd of students, faculty, and staff, the governor spoke about his plans to make college costs more feasible. His budget proposal for the 2015 fiscal year includes increases in funding for higher education.
In Missouri, cost should never be a barrier for a student willing to work hard to achieve their dream of a college degree. And when they do achieve that dream, we want them to graduate with skills to compete for the best jobs in the global economy, not a heavy burden of debt.
Governor Nixon tells us he will present that proposal to the General Assembly coming up in January.
Christmas may be 2 weeks away, but don't tell that to students at 3 schools in Greene County. Today, James River Assembly handed out Christmas gifts to students at Schofield Elementary in Republic and Pershing and Westport Elementary Schools in Springfield. Since 1999, church members have donated toys to be given to children at various local schools.
I mean, just the kids' expression on their face when they open the gifts, when they receive the gifts. What a great opportunity for our community to see the sharing and the caring from faith partners throughout the area. It's an exciting time.
And look at them, they're cute. Schools are selected based on the number of children who are enrolled in the free or reduced lunch program.
Well, the sun's kind of been a gift, Lindsay, wouldn't you say, although we've got some yucky weather on the way as well.
Yeah, is that the technical term, David? Yucky weather? Yes,
I went to school for that.
yucky weather. Oh, okay, you went to school. Yucky weather, as David calls it, is on the way. Not just yet. We are going to enjoy a little more sunshine before the wintry precipitation arrives. I'll have those details coming up right after the break.
And now, Color 10 News weather expert Lindsay Day.
Well, we've been getting blasted with cold air for the past week straight. Our low temperatures have made it down into the teens and into the single digits for the past 7 days straight. And also, our high temperatures have been extremely cold. We didn't make it above the freezing mark one single time over this past week. Now, today we did touch the freezing mark here in Springfield, and some places in northern Arkansas did top the freezing mark. But the cold continues tonight. We are already be sitting in the teens for most of the region, but Springfield is actually now sitting at 12 degrees. We were at 19 degrees just an hour ago, so the temperature is dropping pretty fast. And part of the reason is because we have clear skies, which helps the heat to escape away from the surface in the overnight hours. Clear skies are going to be with us once again tomorrow. It is going to be very cold tomorrow morning, though. It will feel like it's -2 degrees at 7 a.m., so you'll need the heavy jacket once again tomorrow. I'm sure you've been wearing it over the past week. We do warm up to 35 degrees by 3 p.m., so yes, we topped the freezing mark officially for the first time over the past week in Springfield, at least. We are going to stay clear through the day tomorrow, but that is going to change come Friday, and the reason is actually because of a system that's off the west coast right now. It's actually off the coast of Southern California, and it's going to head this way. When we pull up our satellite and radar, actually it looks like our images aren't coming in on this, but what I was going to show you is that there is a system right off the coast of California, and that's what's heading this way. So by Friday, it's going to be here. It's an upper level trough, and that's going to bring the clouds. Also, it's going to bring a chance of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. We'll have a mixed bag through the area starting early in the morning on Friday. So we'll take you through. Now on Thursday, we see beautiful sunny skies, but on Friday, we'll already see the clouds build in before sunrise. And then around 7:30 a.m., we'll start to see some of that precipitation enter into our western area and spread its way through. Now in the early morning hours, when temperatures are near the freezing mark, we'll see a mixed bag of wintry precipitation. So we could see some sleet, freezing rain, even some rain, and possibly a couple areas of snow early on Friday. Now, as we head into the afternoon, it actually looks like we'll be seeing a good amount of rain from the system and not a whole lot of snow during the day on Friday. Once we head into Friday evening, the temperatures drop and that mixed precipitation is back in the forecast. And we could even see some snow. I think the best places that we'll see snow in is going to be north and east of Springfield. Springfield could see a little bit of snow, but likely we'll see more rain than snow in Springfield. As we head through the evening on Friday, the mixed precipitation is still here. The snow to our north and to our east, but it all exits on Saturday. Probably before most of us even wake up, the wintry precipitation will be passed off to our east. Lingering clouds will eventually give way to clear skies Saturday night through Sunday morning. So we'll actually finish our weekend on a bright note. Now, with this system, it's coming through Friday through Saturday morning. We are expecting to see some light accumulations and a little bit of rainfall as well. It is going to be enough to be impactful for some of us, though. We could see a glazing of ice, which would cause for some dangerous driving conditions, and we could see about 2 inches of snow in a couple places in our northeastern viewing area. But that system, once again, will be done well in time to enjoy the second half of our weekend. 7 degrees tonight, clear and very, very cold. We get up to 35 tomorrow with another dose of sunshine. The wintry mix is going to be coming into play on Friday early in the morning. It ends Saturday early in the morning, so just in time for the parade for anyone who is going out there. And then by Sunday, we see the sunshine in the sky once again, and we see temperatures in the mid-40s next week. I'll take it.
Are we going to go up to the 50s maybe after that? Can you look that far out?
You know what? It is definitely possible here in Springfield. The weather is always going back and forth, so I wouldn't doubt 50s again probably next week.
We'll be waiting and watching. Thanks, Lindsay.
It was championship night for the Republic Tournament.
Dan Lucy is coming up with sports. He's got the highlights and also some Texas football news, so stick around, friends.
And now, Color 10 Sports with Dan Lucy.
For 68 years, high school basketball junkies have feasted on holiday tournaments that tip off the day after Christmas. The blue and gold tournament on the boys' side, the pink and white lady classic on the girls' side. And today, both of those tournaments were seeded and the opening day games were unveiled. The Nixa boys have won 3 straight blue and gold tournaments, and today they were named the top seed on the gold division. Nixa will open up play at 11 o'clock December 26th against Conway. Now on the blue side, the Kickapoo Chiefs will be the top seed. Dick Rippey still looking for his first ever blue and gold title. Kickapoo will open the 26th against Fair Grove. And this is what that tournament looks like. As we said, it opens up Thursday, December 26th. Games at both JQH Arena and Hammond Student Center. Championship night is December 30th. On the girls' side, it's the second year that the pink and white is combined with the Lady Classic. The pink and white traditionally featuring girls teams from throughout the Ozarks. The Lady Classic teams in from out of state. That will continue this year. Teams from Louisville and Arkansas joining the area girls squads. And the top seed on the white side of the bracket, Ozark. The Tigers will open against Central on Friday, December 27th. On the pink side, the number 1 is Nixa. They'll take on Carl Junction. Pink and white will tip off December 27th. Championship day, the 31st. Games at both the O'Reilly Family Event Center and the Weiser Gym over at Drury. The out-of-state teams are Assumption and DuPont Manuel out of Louisville, Fort Smith North Side of Arkansas, and Miller Career Academy out of St. Louis. Now, a number of high school teams tipped off the new season with tournaments last week, and a number of those games delayed because of last week's snow. So tonight, the 49th Republic Invitational crowned a champion, and it was the hometown Republic Tigers against Hillcrest for the title. First quarter, Darnell Green Beckham working the arc, pulls up and swishes the 3, and the Hornets were on top. Cody Geigert then drives the rack, splits the defense, and gets the layup to make it 4-3 Republic. Back the other way, Juwan Johnson backing down Dylan Beckmeyer and hits the fadeaway J. Hillcrest on top 2. Republic's Beckmeyer then feeds Geiger with the alley-oop lay, and 13-11 Tigers. Geiger led Republic with 18. Beckmeyer crossover dribble, the hoop and the harm, 3-point play the hard way. Republic goes on to win its tournament 69-55. Also, high school wrestling tonight at Kickapoo. The Chiefs hosting both Rolla and Willard in a double duel. And this is the 285-pound match between Rolla's Jake Steiner and Willard's Austin McMillan. The McMillan would pin Steiner here to give the Tigers the win in that event. Willard was leading Rolla in their duel at last report. Well, what can Brown do for you? Evidently not much anymore in Texas. Reports out of Austin saying veteran Longhorns coach Mack Brown will resign at the end of the week. OrangeBloods.com first reporting yesterday that Brown would resign. He's been the Texas football coach for the last 16 seasons. Brown has denied those reports, saying that he would not be recruiting in Florida if he were going to step down. Brown has won 158 games in his 16 seasons. He's won 11 of the 15 bowl games that he's coached. Texas won the 2005 BCS championship under Brown. Meanwhile, Mizzou defensive end Michael Sam has been named SEC Co-Defensive Player of the Year. This awarded by the coaches. Sam leads the SEC in sacks with 10.5, tackles for loss with 18, and that pick 6. Sam shares the title with Alabama linebacker C.J. Mosley. And for the first time since Dale Earnhardt's tragic death at the 2001 Daytona 500, his black number 3 Chevy will be back on a Sprint Cup track. Today, Richard Childress unveiling the new car that his grandson Austin Dillon will race this upcoming season at the top NASCAR level. Dillon has sported the number 3 at both the truck and nationwide levels of NASCAR. Childress has resisted putting number 3 back on the Sprint Cup Track Series out of respect for Dale Sr. He's also been waiting for the right driver. Bass Pro Shops will be one of the primary sponsors on the number 3. And that's just February is when the Daytona 500 starts.
I can't believe it's already time for the blue and gold and all the tournaments for the. Right. It's just amazing.
The day after Christmas.
There we're going to get it started.
Our present to you.
Yeah, I love what you said. That all basketball junkies are feasting.
Oh,
That's good writing, Dan.
Definitely.
Thanks.
We'll be back.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Cover 10 News will continue in a moment.
Sunnies and 30s tomorrow. You need your sunglasses. That's right. Yes, you do need the sunglasses tomorrow, but you can tuck them away on Friday. Cloudy skies and wintry precipitation starting in the morning, lasting through the day.
All right. Thanks for watching. As always, if we aren't here, we're online at ozarksfirst.com. See you tomorrow.
Have a great night.